Hey guys, what's up? Um, yep. So here we are back in the survival let's play again. As you can see, we didn't do hardly anything. I just kind of sat here and waited. So most of these crops are fully grown now. If you didn't see the last video, I got this weird desert cobblestone temple kind of thing, whereas everything has mixed blocks. Like for instance, this is just a really good example. That, like, half of this building is cobblestone, and the other half is, yeah. So, that in mind, I walked around, I raided a farm, and I thought about making these my houses. And I'm still thinking that that's what I want to do. If you remember, where is he? Yeah, I blocked this dude up. I don't think I can trade with him anymore when he's like that. No, I can't. Um, but what I can do is I can bust this part right here. So that gives me a way to, yeah, that'll give me a way to trade with him. As you can see, he really wants to go out, but unfortunately, I cannot allow that. So what I'm thinking of doing is just bringing these out like that. So now I can do that. Break you, break you, break you even. Um, just so that I can actually get closer and closer to trading with him. Because eventually I will be able to trade with him. Um, Not right now at the moment, I won't be able to trade with him, but like, see, right now I can trade with him. So now I have a successful trading size. Block that up and block that up. So now we have a trading kind of thing going on. So now I can trade with him like this without worries. Okay. So the point of this episode is going to be to build a house down in this well. Down here. Down in the deep dark. Which at the moment you can't really see, but it will be better eventually. So what I have to do is I have to get a whole bunch of sand, just like a ton of sand, and use that. So I'm gonna come over here to where it's kind of sandy. I don't need a ton of sand, it's just like maybe 24 or something, somewhere around that. Unfortunately, I don't have MCCMO or whatever that is to assist in collecting of the sand, but I do, however, have the torches, so that'll have to deal for right now. I can't place it too fast, otherwise it like stops the uploading of the chunk, and it'll all just stay there on top of the torch, which is a problem. Okay, that should be enough for right now at the moment. I really do need to organize my inventory, but I can get to that a little bit later. I'm gonna collect some of you. Actually, I'll collect like 5 of you exact. The reason I'm collecting cacti is because it gives you green dye. Um, it also can be used to keep things away, like mobs. You can just build a wall essentially around your base, and then they'll just get pricked to death before they can even get it. So, first things, I'm gonna build a crafting table, and for now I'm just gonna set that there. That will be moved, but for right at the moment. And that gives me, yes, that's what I want, but not right there. I want this to be around here. Kinda like that? Is that right? No, that, like that. That's how I want this. So I'm just gonna kind of trim these up. I get rid of these quarter blocks to make it a little bit better. Because it'll just look like a better well if I can do that. So I'm gonna go need to take some sandstone, which I can just take from right here, or I can destroy one of these buildings. So for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna destroy this building, so I don't have to go and try and find it. And do not worry, guys, I have more houses for them so that they don't all just die from the village, for the zombies. Okay, that should be enough. 20 of them, maybe? I don't know. Let me check. It's going to be enough for a little bit, but not for a long time. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work either. So I am going to have to build a pickaxe. I'm just going to build an iron one, seeing as I have more iron. 31 of it, to be exact. So, let's just do that. Okay, so now you have a kind of functioning well. Now all you need is to place this down here, and this isn't just for decoration, it's actually so you can access it. So now see, and then you can still swim out and over, and it just looks a whole lot better. Like that compared to the original, in my opinion at least, is just so much better. It just gives it a sense of feeling. I plan on doing this when I like detailing all of these buildings eventually. Maybe not this building so much, just because it has a good feel to it, but like the minor things that I can do. Okay. So now here's what I'm doing. I'm working on being careful to only place it like this. And now I have to be careful that I don't plug those blocks up at the top. Because if I do that, then I have an issue. But right now what I also have an issue is I need to cook some items. So this will give me 7 furnaces, yep. Alrighty, so then we'll split this iron 7 ways. Or 7 ways. Just to keep it good. So that, that, that. So that looks about right. Okay, and then I'll have it. I'm going to place a chest down just so that I don't have to worry about organization. I'm just going to put all of this in it for right now. Okay, there it says 4, 4, 4, and all that. Okay, so 4 coal, 4 coal, 4 coal, coal, 4 coal, 4 coal, more coal. Okay. And now I don't have to worry about placing the right stack of iron in the right furnace because they're all the same amount of coal. So there we go for that. So now we can just wait for all this to smelt, and but while we're doing that, do I have any? No, I do not. I was wondering if I had any wool. Since I can't deal with this right now, I'm just going to time set that. Otherwise, I wouldn't do that because it is supposed to be as close to vanilla as I can get it, but I really do not have time for that, and it reduces video quality. Okay, so I'm only going to need one bucket for right now. And I'm going to get it from there because that is an infinite water source. And the villagers can get out of that. As you can see, they can still just jump out. It is going to be a little bit weird for them because they're not used to having to do this. But what all does he have? Mending. You're a pretty good one too. I like you. I like you. So if I give him 28 emeralds, okay, so that's about right. And he can still get out, by the way. See, he's already out. It's not a difficult process for them. I want these blocks right here to be the blocks. Just because, the only reason I want them to be the blocks is because they are just the right amount away. Like, they're not too far down to where you'd get close to drowning before you actually made it. But at the same time, it's not too close to the surface where you don't have to swim a little bit and that you can still see it. So, with that in mind, there we are. You can see that looks like a normal well because of the shading. So now the problem is I have to build a shovel, or I can just, it's going to be a lot easier to just take 2 buckets, fill them up. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to do this. And that's not going to work. I have to get rid of that water. That's not a good idea. Water bucket out. Okay, so this is going to be a lot more complicated than I first anticipated. Luckily, I can build an iron shovel. Some of my iron, that. Go down here and just start digging away. Okay, so that's where it stops. The reason I keep placing torches down, I don't know if you noticed this, you probably did, I hope you did, is because it helps me breathe. So whenever I'm down here, because it helps me to breathe under this water right here. So, that in mind, is it over here too? Yep. Okay, the reason it just got dark is because I broke this and then the block updated and whatnot. Okay, that's that. That's all set. So there's my little tiny base for right the moment. And then water buckets. Water bucket. There. Now that that's set, I can grab 2 blocks and build it. Okay, so that's probably going to be about as far as I get for this episode after I place this door down. So while I already can, I'm just going to thank you all for watching. Thanks for the love and support. I'm just going to keep trying to get my channel higher and higher in the subscriber count. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out. There's just a few more seconds of recording that I'm going to do, and then I'll get out. I'm just going to quickly say thanks, subscribe if you haven't, like the video, so on and so on, tell your friends. Yep, pretty that much, that's it. See you guys, bye.